can't wait for you to finally meet my parents tomorrow. Oh, I'm so happy that we're getting married.
Me too, Teresa. I just hope that your father won't hate me because I remember you telling me that he's pretty strict. I hope he doesn't say no.
Yeah, he is, but you should be okay because you're a lawyer.
What do you mean by that? So he won't like me if I wasn't a lawyer?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Sorry if it sounded like that. My parents are both lawyers and my brother is an apprentice lawyer, so he values education and professionalism a lot.
Oh, you never told me about this.
Really? Well, now you know. We'll show him how much we love each other, so don't worry about that. Can I ask you one favor, though? Can you lie about the schools you graduated from? Can you say that you graduated from Harvard or something?
Why do I need to lie about that?
Well, like I said, my dad is strict when it comes to education, so don't say that you completed your education through alternative and night programs, okay? It's kinda embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
I don't know how to say this, but isn't a night program lower level than regular school?
There's no difference. It's just a regular school, but at night, so I never thought it was something embarrassing. It improved my skills and knowledge, and I'm proud of my accomplishments.
Okay, that's great, but just don't say that, okay?
Why? I don't want to lie about anything, so I'll be honest with it.
Seriously? You gonna embarrass me? I was able to finally find someone to marry who's a lawyer, so please don't ruin it. If my dad ends up not liking you, then I need to start over and find someone else. But I don't want to do that because I want to get married. So, can you lie about the school thing? It's only once.
I don't want to lie because that's just not me. I want to be honest about everything. I have a question though. Do you really want to get married to me? Genuinely?
What do you mean? Of course I do. You're the love of my life, and I can't imagine being with anyone else.
Sorry for asking. It just sounds like you want to get married to the lawyer me, and not me as a person. I mean, if you want to get married to a lawyer, then it doesn't have to be me.
It has to be you. You're the one I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
Okay then.
Anyway, be careful for tomorrow, okay?
I don't know what you mean, but I'm just going to be myself, okay? One thing I will not do is lie.
Please, cooperate with me tomorrow, okay?
We'll see. See you tomorrow. How dare you come to my house, you loser! Is this Teresa's father? How did you know my ID? Teresa told me because I wasn't done with you. Why the hell did you leave? Do you not understand what you've done to me? So what? I just wanted a loser who graduated from a low-level school to know his place. Now that you understand, do not come close to my daughter, okay? You hear me? So, just because of that reason, you decide to look down on me, hit me with an ashtray, and kick me out? Can you still call yourself a lawyer? Of course! I became a lawyer to destroy people like you. The reason why you want to marry her is because of her money, right? You seem to be a self-proclaimed lawyer, but it's probably a scam anyways. Thank God Teresa dodged a bullet. You could have married her if you didn't talk about your education. I didn't need to hide it, because it's true, and I'm proud of it. I managed to graduate from school while working and studying at the same time because my family was poor growing up. Proud of going to a low-level school? You are something. You're just a scammer and trying to deceive our daughter, right? What are you talking about? I know everything. Every scammer that I met in my life are like that because they want money. Your plan was to say that you're a lawyer and marry Teresa and take all of her money, right? Don't you think a scammer like that deserved that punishment? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but that is not true. Are you sure that you're a lawyer? You're offensive. Lawyers are supposed to be professional and respectful. Yes. How many times do I need to tell you? Are you insulting me? No. It's just that if you belong to the legal field, you should know that violence is not the answer. You should resolve something in a peaceful and respectful manner, you know? What is the benefit for you to beat me up? Before you answer the question, I just want to say that I'm not a scammer, okay? I just gave you a tough lesson. Yeah, let's see about that. Why would I be respectful towards you? I'll say it again, but you went to a low-level school, and probably are after Teresa's money. You deserve that! What you have done constitutes a crime of violence. Do you understand that you hurt me? Yeah, and? Why are you talking like a lawyer all of a sudden? Don't act like a lawyer, kid! Excuse me? Let me guess what you're going to do. Are you going to file a police report? Yes. I knew it! If you are, there's no way you can win against me. Is that a threat? Nope. It's just a nice way of telling you to not waste your time. Do you think that I'll let a loser like you marry my daughter? Nobody marries my daughter unless they're a lawyer. Looks like you look down on people who are not lawyers. I mean, there are other professions that are equally great as being a lawyer, you know. Aren't you embarrassed to do that? Okay, you know what? I'm wasting my time arguing with you. I'll tell Teresa that the engagement is off and to dump you. I completely agree with that, so I have no objection. I already told her that I would like to call off the engagement, actually. Great! We're now strangers. Go back to your shitty life. I won't reach out to her, so please, don't worry about that. You don't feel bad about what you did to me? Of course not! You lied to marry my daughter, so I hit you! Is there something wrong? I was just protecting her. Also, give up filing a police report on me, because you can't beat me. I'm a lawyer too, by the way. Stop lying, you asshole! I wonder how you will feel if I told you that I'm actually an elite lawyer. Oh my god, just stop embarrassing yourself. I know that it's a lie, so you should shut your mouth. If you really are a lawyer, you should have heard about me. My name is Calvin Meza. What? I'm famous in this field, so if you're really a lawyer, you should know me. Are you seriously still going to lie to me? No, I'm known as the super lawyer. If you still don't know me, why not ask someone who works in the area if they know me? I'm also in newspapers and magazines. If you still don't believe me, Google my name. It's true. Calvin Meza, the 35-year-old super lawyer who never lost a case. What? How? Well, I did go to an alternative and night program, but after graduating, I was licensed to practice law immediately because I passed the bar exam on my first try. It's not good to look down on people from what school they graduated from. What? Is this all real? Yep. It says on the website too, right? I will never lie about this. I will say it again, but what you have done is a crime. If you're a lawyer yourself, why not deal with it by yourself? I'm going to sue you, so good luck with that. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything! You're still saying that you didn't do anything? Okay, let's fight this in court. What? In court? What are you talking about? Are you trying to sue me? Of course! You hit me with an ashtray, and I got hurt because of that. Did you think that I was going to forgive you? I'll make sure to take revenge, of course, with the law, not violence. Wait, can you please hold on? Hold on? To what? Can we talk about this once? No, I don't want to go back. I bet that you're plotting something with Teresa to take me back, which I won't. I found out some interesting facts about you, by the way. I contacted people, and it was really easy to get information about you. I was always wondering where you worked, because you act like you're better than everyone. She's in her room now, so I'm not plotting anything. So can you please come back? What facts? Absolutely not. So you call yourself a family of lawyers, but the real lawyer in your family is only your brother, right? Also, you failed the bar exam 4 times and gave up and couldn't become a lawyer, so you just worked in the legal field and pretended to be one. Who told you that? Why would I tell you? You probably will do the same thing to that person. Give me a hint. What's the person's initial? I can't share personal information whatsoever. I actually knew that you weren't a lawyer from the beginning, because everyone should have at least seen me once somewhere. You never talk to people around here? I don't want to waste my time talking to them! Wow. You still think you're better than everyone else? You were lying about yourself and to your whole family. Aren't you embarrassed? Shut up! So, now that you know everything, do you have anything to say? I didn't expect for this to happen! I didn't know you were a lawyer! Does that mean that you would act the same way if the person wasn't a lawyer? You not being able to answer it immediately means that you will! Hey, can we act like this never happened? Can we talk about this once? Can we act like this never happened? Are you for real? Yes, I will approve the marriage with Teresa. What? I just wanted to protect my daughter, you know, parental instinct. I seriously apologize for making fun of you and hurting you! You just want to protect yourself, right? Not at all! This apology is from the bottom of my heart, so can you please forgive me and take care of Teresa? It doesn't seem genuine. Plus, what do you mean take care of her? I'm allowing you to marry her! Are you happy? Why would I be? What? Did you not see that she was laughing while I was getting hit by you? I thought she was crazy, so that's why I want to call off the engagement. I almost married a psycho! Luckily, I was able to know her true colors. Excuse me? A psycho? Yes. She didn't even bother to talk back to you and laughed at someone getting hurt. If I ask someone about this situation, they'll all say that she's a psycho, so I'll stay away from her. Actually, I don't want to see her anymore. Why? I think she was panicking when that happened and couldn't think straight. Do people laugh when they're in a panic? Well, some people do, like me. I think that people normally cry or scream when they see someone get hurt. You guys are so weird. Like father, like daughter. We have a different sense of humor than normal people, okay? That's a sense of humor? That's just disgusting. You guys need help, you know. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, she probably wants to get married to you, so please, do! She wants to get married to me because I'm a lawyer. You brainwashed her by saying that she can only marry a lawyer, so I think she doesn't love me as a person. That's not true! I didn't brainwash her! She just followed her passion, and not my words! Then why is she obsessed with lawyers? I think it's because she loves Legally Blonde and Law and Order. You don't need to lie. I think she'll marry anyone who's a lawyer. No, she won't! My daughter chose the right guy, and I was wrong all along! Nope. Sorry, but it's too late now. This was a good thing because you wanted to kick me out, right? No, that's not true. I never wanted to kick you out. You left on your own. I wanted to talk to you. I doubt that. If I stayed longer, I think you would have hurt me more. Hey, do you know what else is good? What? I don't have to be related to a criminal. Criminal? Why? I'm going to sue you. I mean, you said that you're a family of lawyers, so maybe you can do something about this. Maybe your brother, who's an apprentice lawyer, can help? I seriously want to know who actually is a lawyer in your family. I will seriously apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry. Please don't sue me. My company will find out and probably will fire me. Oh, now you're being really sorry because you're in trouble. Sorry, but I won't forgive you. I will file a police report. Why? Hey, if you have a problem with it, I don't mind going to court if you're okay with that. No, please don't! Help me! Why don't you start looking for a family member who's a lawyer? There's no one who can help me! What should I do? Then how about looking for a good lawyer then? Good luck with that, and see you at court. You shouldn't fake being a lawyer, dude. He didn't bother to make a settlement, and didn't argue in court, so I won without any problems. He now has a criminal record, and his family cut ties with him, and he even got fired from his company because of violence, and is having a mental breakdown. Teresa was really desperate to take me back, but I declined and blocked her. It looks like they both moved in the middle of nowhere trying to look for jobs. I mean, this is all their fault, right?
I had no idea! My image of you is totally changed now.
What do you want, Sarah? I am a divorcee, but it really has nothing to do with you. And what do you mean by the fact that your image of me has changed?
You're a divorcee in your 40s, and you're currently single. Doesn't that make you depressed? I feel sorry for you. Your life is basically over.
There's no need for you to pity me. I'm happy with my life. Don't try to feel better about yourself by putting me down and criticizing me. And just to let you know, I'm not in my 40s yet. I'm 37.
Okay, whatever. 37 is still old. You're 10 years older than me.
Well, everyone ages. You may be younger than me, but your youth won't last.
But I'm still young and pretty, unlike you. By the way, I'm engaged! I think my looks and youth had something to do with it.
Well, if your future husband is marrying you for your age and looks, I'm not sure that your marriage will last. Besides, being 27 doesn't make you special. There are many other people your age or younger. But congratulations on your engagement. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm very happy. But no need to congratulate me. I felt like being congratulated by someone like you would give me bad luck.
It's a pretty rude thing to say to me, you know? I won't give you any bad luck. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, you're a 37-year-old divorcee. Your existence in of itself is bad luck.
What is your problem? What did I ever do to you? Why are you texting me in the first place?
I'm sorry, I was just being honest.
You should learn to keep some of those negative thoughts to yourself. It's called etiquette. A few days later.
Mia! I had no idea that you're getting married too. Why didn't you tell me the other day? Why would you keep it a secret?
I never felt that we were very close and I didn't feel the need to share this with you. Well, now you know.
Isn't it so funny that we're getting married at the same time? Who knew you could find new love at your age? Who's the guy that was desperate enough to want to marry a divorcee like you? I hope that it's not a fraud.
It's not. You don't need to worry about me.
How are you so sure about that? You're old and ugly. Who'd want to be married to you? You should really get a close look of yourself in the mirror. Oh, by the way, I have a surprise for you.
I already know that it's not the good kind. Just tell me what it is. I want to get it over with.
I'm getting married on the same day as you. Isn't that so exciting? Now our colleagues will get to choose which wedding they want to be at.
Why in the world would you do something so idiotic like that?
Well, now it'll be clear who everyone likes at the office. Then you could see that you're not as great as you think that you are.
This is outrageous! How could you do such a thing? We shouldn't make our colleagues choose between us.
You're only saying that because you know that everyone will choose me. I mean, I'm the young and pretty one here. Everyone loves me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I admire your optimism, though. Look, this isn't a popularity contest, and I think that it's a really bad idea to get married on the same day. If we don't get married on the same day, we can attend each other's weddings. Isn't that better?
Hey, you're the one that had to get engaged at the same time as me. If anything, I should be mad at you for all of this. Everyone's going to come to my wedding, so you won't have any guests at yours except for maybe your family.
You're being really immature here.
I guess you're lucky in a way. You only need to rent out a small space for your wedding.
I can't believe that you went out of your way to change your wedding date so last minute. You must really hate me or love me. You shouldn't be plotting against me. You should concentrate on having a nice wedding.
I'll still have a fabulous wedding. I won't regret any of it. Besides, no one wants to see you in a wedding dress. I'm doing everyone a favor.
Is there a need for you to be so cruel to me? I don't deserve to be treated like this. You didn't have to text me to tell me that you're getting married on the same day as me.
I didn't want you to be shocked when no one showed up at your wedding. I guess it doesn't matter. It's not even your first wedding. I'm sure that you'll have a lovely and intimate wedding. Don't feel bad about the fact that your wedding won't be as lavish as mine.
Have you been paying attention to me at all? You're going to regret this decision.
I won't. You'll be the one with regrets. I assure you. No one's going to show up at your wedding. People at our office are congratulating you about your engagement, but they're only being polite. You shouldn't take them so seriously.
Fine, have it your way. You're not going to listen to anything that I have to say anyway. I don't have time to waste talking to you. Changing your wedding date so last minute is going to end up costing you a lot of money. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
You don't need to worry about me. You should be worrying about yourself. Have a nice wedding. I know that I will.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a pity for you that we're getting married on the same day. I'm sorry for taking all of your guests. They all want to come to my wedding and not yours.
Yes, you mentioned that. I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Let me just warn you one last time, though. You should take a look at the company newsletter before you go ahead with your wedding. If you still want to get married on the same day as me, even after reading the newsletter, I won't say anything more. See you tomorrow.
Mia? What's going on? Have your wedding guests arrived already?
What do you want? I'm busy.
All of my guests are a no-show. Did something bad happen at the office? Is that why no one could make it to my wedding?
I guess you never read the company newsletter.
What?
You lost, Sarah, and I won. You see, everyone chose to come to my wedding and not yours.
I don't get it.
All of my guests have arrived and I'm getting ready to start my wedding.
Why would our colleagues go to your wedding and not mine? One of my colleagues texted me something strange earlier. They said that I was insane for missing the wedding of our company president. What does that even mean? Did you know that our company president was also getting married today?
Yes, I knew that. I'm the one that's getting married to him, and we're about to start our wedding.
What? I don't believe that.
Since I'm marrying the company president, it makes sense that all of our colleagues would be at my wedding and not yours. We have a ton of guests. It's going to be a huge ceremony. That's why I told you it wouldn't be a good idea for you to get married on the same day as me, but you didn't want to listen.
Oh, I see. I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me. So that's why all of our colleagues didn't take me seriously when I told them that I was getting married on the same day as you.
Well, it's your fault for not reading the company newsletter or paying attention to anything that people have been telling you at the office. How could you work for the company and not know that I was getting married to the company president? How clueless are you? I mean, everyone else at the office knew. That's all that everyone's been talking about. Weren't you paying any attention?
I guess I was too focused on my own wedding. And I was late to one of our morning meetings, so I probably missed the big news.
I see. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Perhaps you should try to come to work on time. You're always late. Everyone in the office has been complaining about it. They say that you're really irresponsible.
I had no idea that's how everyone felt about me.
I thought that I was the only one that you didn't send out an invitation to, but when I checked, none of our colleagues have received a wedding invitation from you. Why is that?
Well, I told everyone that I was getting married, so I figured that I didn't have to send out the invitations. I thought that they'd show up. I didn't want to waste my money sending out the wedding invitations to people in the office that I see every day.
But if you formally wanted to invite them to your wedding, you should have sent out those invitations. No one knew if your wedding was happening for real because they didn't see any invitations go out.
But they said to my face that they would all come to my wedding. And I gave them the date and the venue, so I figured they were all coming. I never knew that they were expecting to be formally invited.
Well, that's how a wedding usually works. You don't just confirm people's attendance verbally. And no one believed that you were crazy enough to plan your wedding on the same day as the company president's. So it was inevitable that no one showed up at your wedding.
I can't believe that. I thought that everyone was coming to my wedding, so I made all the arrangements.
Well, that's a shame.
You don't even care, do you? Don't you see how badly I'm hurt by all this? I beg you, could you please ask everyone to come to my wedding instead? My wedding's gonna be so much fun!
I can't do that. It's not only my wedding, but also the company president's. I don't think that any of our colleagues would ditch the company president's wedding to go to yours.
But I've worked really hard to plan my wedding. What am I supposed to do now? This wedding is costing me a lot of money, too. What would my other guests think if I had 50 empty seats that were reserved for my colleagues? What is my fiancé and his family going to think of me? They're not going to be happy about all of this.
I guess you'll need to figure out a way to fix this then. You made fun of the fact that I'm a divorcee, so I can't help but feel that you deserve this. I'm not the only pathetic one here. I mean, you planned a big wedding and 50 of your guests aren't going to show up, and your husband is going to be very upset with you. I wouldn't be surprised if your fiancé asked you to call off your wedding.
You're really enjoying this right now, aren't you? I don't ever want to become a pathetic divorcee like you. Don't curse me!
What's so wrong with being a divorcee anyway? You should have never made fun of me because of it. I got married to my first husband in my 20s, and we decided to get divorced, but I have no regrets. It's better than staying in a loveless marriage. You had no right to make me feel bad for the decision that I made about my own life. You should focus on your own life instead of criticizing mine. Why would you think to compare yourself to me in the first place?
I actually don't know why either. But I'm in trouble now. Please help me. What am I supposed to do about all the empty seats at my wedding? This is not the time for you to be lecturing me. And I can't believe that you're getting married to the company president.
You're probably envious of the fact that I'm going to have a happy marriage and that my husband happens to be very wealthy. But you don't know how hard I've worked for everything in my life up until now. I think that my hard work is finally paid off. Can you say the same about yourself?
Well, I'm not so sure.
Well, you should stop looking down on other people just because they're different from you. Not only are you hurting those people's feelings, but I don't think that you gain any happiness from your actions. I think that you'll find that you'll feel better about yourself if you were more considerate towards others.
Okay, I won't be so critical of others and I'll work on being more considerate. So could you please do me a big favor by coming to my wedding? You should bring your fiancé and all your wedding guests. It'll be a big party. Or we could have a collective wedding. What do you think?
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I've been preparing for this day for months, and I can't make any last-minute changes. I'm sorry, but I have to get going. My wedding's about to start.
So you're not going to help me then? I can't believe this is happening to me.
There really isn't anything that I can help you with. Have a nice day, Sarah.
I'm not going to have a nice day if most of my guests are not going to show up.
You should have listened to me, but you didn't want to. You just assumed that whatever I said was irrelevant to you. You never took me seriously. I'll see you at work next week. Bye. Mia had a gorgeous and lovely wedding surrounded by family, friends, and colleagues. As for Sarah, she had 50 empty seats at her venue, and the wedding guests that actually showed up felt uncomfortable. Sarah's fiancé and his family asked her why so many guests decided not to come to the wedding. When she told them the reason, they were shocked to say the least. Sarah's fiancé was disappointed in her for changing their wedding date over something so trivial, and their marriage was off to a rocky start. It looks like they might even be headed for a divorce, which is something that Sarah hadn't wished for at all. Sarah was also too embarrassed to go back to work after what happened, and she decided to quit her job. We're left to wonder why she made such a big deal out of Mia being a divorcee. Was it really worth all the work that she put in to try to make Mia's life miserable? Probably not.